the wire had come out of the back of my thing. Thank you. I've been doing this whole long recap. It's a good job you've had. Scorpion, it hasn't started well. First I'm late, and then you confuse me with film night times. and then Steam Labs wants me to log in again because it suddenly decided I need to log in again. And then I can't get it to capture the game window. This is absolutely your fault. And then my microphone, turns out I've knocked it and it's unplugged. I should maybe get some tape on the back to hold the fucking wire in. It doesn't happen very often that it pops out, but I was just, oh my gosh, maybe I should quit the stream already. My voice has already run out. I was just recapping the story so far, and I was complaining that this screen disappears if you're not quick. You start up the game. Yes, I know start again, but starting again sucks, Scorpion, because I already said it once and I hate repeating myself. Do you not get that? Fucking hate it. Fucking hate it. Start the whole fucking day again. Yes. You get it, yeah. So anyway, for the third time now, the story so far, this screen I complained about because it says press any key to continue, but it will automatically drop off this screen after you. Everything's a scream. The stream's a scream. The screen's a scream. I'm just screaming. After you start the game, it won't wait for you to press any key to continue. It will just make this recap disappear. So when you're setting up the stream and you want the recap for people to read, it just disappears. And we have no music right now. I was actually saying we have no music right now when Twitchy Scorpion popped up to let me know even my mic wasn't on. Then obviously I want this for streaming. I want this information. I want you all to be able to read it, but it makes it disappear too fast for streaming. Yes, I was right. There was no sound. So I have to have this with no music going on, no game music going on, just to be able to read it. But yes, I was saying Aaliyah and her robot 6. So we're Aaliyah. We're from the slums. We were rescued by a new Empire archaeologist for no apparent reason. She keeps giving us robots and we keep breaking them. So this is our six. And the robot's keeping an eye on me for the sake of the woman who adopted me, called Mayari. And Mayari has sent me off on the trail of her ex-lover or something called Renba, who was a roboticist, who found some old dead Empire archaeology, and we're trying to decode this mystery and following his trail, and he seems to be leaving clues, and his clues imply, well, they led us to like the dying place of the old exiled emperor, an old asteroid, because everybody lives on asteroids, with like graveyards on, with like a robot emperor child programmed in, but the power source ran out. We've had hints from the ghost of Renba, who crashed his ship apparently and died, but his ghost somehow sent us a message to tell us, oh, the robots have suppressed memories, because the robots are being dug up from the ground and rehabilitated. But who put them there? Well, one of our finds indicates the Empress maybe put them there. And everybody's biased against robots and hates them. And where does that bias come from? Well, it seems like there's some kind of weird deep-seated hatred against robots stemming from the old empire that collapsed that we don't know about. So he had a final message intended for Professor Mayari. We think, but we haven't told Mayari. We're still hunting clues and we don't trust her. Because there's some kind of indication that there's also a religion called the Loop, that people believe they get reborn. And yet we found a graveyard of the old empire that implies that they don't actually think people get reborn, and therefore anybody who is arrogant enough to claim themselves the reincarnation of the old emperors or something is probably wrong about that. There would be like a whole religious breakdown at these revelations. Also, the robots have suppressed memory. Maybe if we unsuppress them, they'll start to rise up. As it says, meanwhile, 6, my robot, has been remembering strange things from before being buried. He doesn't really, though. He just sort of knows things, but doesn't know how he knows them. We haven't really triggered memory. We've got like some magical emperor crown that we took to our friend in the city we grew up in, who grew up in the slums with us, because she's a tech wizard. and she's trying to figure out what the power, what it's got mechanics inside the Emperor's old crown. She's trying to figure out what it does. Robot rebellions never go well. You know, well, I believe last time it probably got them buried in the rocks, right? But we're going to try and reawaken the new robot rebellion? Who knows? So it's all getting quite interesting. What we'll say. As usual, not enough room on my desk to even do anything? Gosh, that was a long intro. Twice. Man. I'm behind on my yoga as well, so I did it this morning. That's another reason I was late. I was late because I did my yoga and then I had to shower and do my hair and then I had to cut my fringe, which isn't perfect, but it'll grow a bit less sharp, I guess. So we've got everything. We've got a few finds and things here, but we've traded a lot of them away in order to get other finds. So there's a timeline. It's down here at the bottom. Ta-da! About everything that has ever happened. We've heard about an ancient observatory, possibly called the Vault. So this is the Heavens Vault we're going at. But there was also this Rember who disappeared, who liked to dig up robots. There was another site that he found where he'd been there we go, triangulated the dig site near Alvarez. So this is our next thing. We need to go here because we're avoiding Miari. So we're like, what the fudge was? Hi, Modelity, by the way. Good morning. What the fudge was this Rember dude doing? Is the question. And then everything we find, as you can see, there's inscriptions everywhere. And when we trade items, there's inscriptions on the traded items and so on and so forth. And these inscriptions and decoding them and trying to figure out what the words mean and building up a dictionary is what helped us to triangulate this dig site. So we're in a sailing ship that sails on winds going between asteroids, don't ask. Let's take to the river. Which I found somewhere and was somehow allowed to keep, even though Miari doesn't like me having freedom. I don't know. But it's my life, apparently. Rember's dig site. So I tried to get in here before, but all the junctions here that joined up with it were mysteriously actually missing. So it was kind of hard blocked from the map. Okay, I have plotted the course. I will sail. Now we'll get to wander around and find it. Sailing ships seem to be quite rare. It is quite weird that I've been allowed one and I'm not like an Empire official or anything. Because it's quite a strictly controlled thingamy. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. It's quite a strictly controlled empire. Oops. These searches are made so that you feel like you're really having a choice in where you search, but they do actually all just converge and join up and guide you.
Some say the rivers have a source.
This is my true voice.
A single wellspring where they all begin. People love tidy explanations for things.
Do they indeed? But I thought you guys believed in the loop, so the idea of it having a source seems to be contrary to that. You know? Also, why are you telling me this right now? Is this some kind of premonition sense? My goodness, this sailing ship is going very slow. A bit more current, please. Ah, there are feeble streams in the river to the left, right, left. This? Is that good? Told me to go the other way, but the feeble streams made me want to go this way. I want clues, damn it. Sometimes you find sites that aren't the site. There's something up ahead. Let's bring her into land. 6. See, the arrows were pointing the other way, but the feeble streams with the terrible London accent. Haven't you heard it before, Scorpion? Rember's dig site. What was Rember looking for? It's a Scorpion occasionally fades out of existence modality.
We trudged across the surface of a tiny moon. Nothing but dust and towering stone.
It is quite remarkable, mistress. This place is actually worse than Elbereth. Cheeky bastard. Stay home. But why did Rember dig here? There can't be anything to find. No one's ever lived here. There is no organic matter in the soil, mistress. I would suggest this moon has always been as you see it now. Just mountains of sand. I won't find any buildings here. They'd be buried. No, mistress. So can we, what do you mean can we leave too? What the fuck is wrong with you? Is it dangerous here? No, not especially, so long as we are alone. What does that mean? Six is always trying to stop me from exploring and stuff. It's his new Empire programming and his morality core that makes him a coward. Excuse me, game, why are you... Oh, it's expecting me to move. The mode shift was not apparent. Look, there's clearly wood over there. There's clearly wood over here. Nobody's lived here and there's no organic matter, huh? Equipment. I knew there would be something here. But what is it, mistress? Some kind of winch? But for winching what? There are tracks running from it. Indeed. Made for a car, so it's behind you. Someone was building something. Well, I mean, this place would be a... No way through this way. There must have been a rockfall, mistress. Oh look, there's going to be a engraving here where this little dot is. Exciting times. There's something etched here. Alberthians carve ancient symbols for luck. Read the symbol. You read the symbols, you don't ignore them. Why would you ignore the symbols? This game's all about the symbols. This is two words, not one. But where does one word start and the other one end? Swift. Hold Swift. Swift's gotta be wrong. Yeah. Hold safe, maybe? I always want to click review because review means confirm or check. Carving of protection. Let's hope it works. It's a powerful frame. Rember must have been doing some heavy lifting. If you robots are so ancient, don't you have a whole history of Nebula in your head somewhere? Perhaps some do. I do not. Who were you then? What was your job? So what do you remember? I remember my activation, nothing before that. Perhaps I had never been activated before, liar. But perhaps you had. Quite so. Why would they bury an unactivated robot? Shit. Oh my god, the viewpoint here. Help. Get me out of here. There we go. Sometimes people just don't glance at the screen as well. It was short and rather sharp. What was rather sharp? If recollecting the event causes you distress, I will forego. I don't mind. But you might. There's something up ahead. What's that? It's that boy Rember.
There were tents, carts,
he's been up to
ropes
stuff.
and platforms.
Metal. I'm sure he didn't.
Rember must have had an army working here.
Really? Because he hired like
And yet
one man.
he left it all behind. Just like that.
He found the knowledge, the secret. This must be Rember's work. He hired labourers from the markets on Elbereth, shipped them here and had them broken-armed, doing whatever he was doing. A most likely analysis, mistress, so why were we so keen on talking to the one guy with the broken fucking arm? So all this was built before Rember went to Maercy? Rember must have found something here. Something that led him into the Cyclones. The robe and brooch, perhaps. But how did he find this place? He can't have just stumbled across it. And why was he looking for anything anyway? Because he's a roboticist. There's the cart for transporting rubble. Trudge, trudge, trudge. Something etched into the metal. This is all we want. Oh, look, there's a little squid shape. Oh, what does that mean? Mechanical? Law? I'm sure we've had this copyright symbol before as well. Of, mechanical, or robot. Law is. I'm just going to be. I'm convinced my translation for law is correct now. Based on what? It of robots. One would assume that it's like robots' law is dead, death, deception. Sharp. Sharp's gonna be wrong. Where did Rember get all this from? I would suggest it comes from a mine or a quarry. I would believe it is itself old, so he found some old quarry and reused it? Must have taken weeks to set all this up. Was it worth it, Rember? You're dead now. Did you find what you were looking for, dead man? Around a 10. We've got loads. New site indicated. Indications of pre-Emperor site somewhere in Sculptor's Canyon. Excellent. Collected enough evidence to infer a hidden site exists. Excellent. 4 smashed into a lot of little pieces. That seems careless. When I say fell, no way around in here. Oh, no way around? You can't climb over a small rock? Well, I'm wanting to do Witcher Vision, so the other day, yesterday indeed, or the day before? I don't fucking remember. No, the day before, Tuesday. I actually played Witcher and did all of the, because I've been playing Witcher on Wednesdays sometimes, and I was just slogging through the Skellige Isles, where I was trying to get all the question marks on the maps revealed, as you do. Don't do the main plot. Get the question marks on the map revealed. Treasures warm, arid. Treasures all could be strong, but it's not. We're not sure if treasures is right. I think it is, but it's not very warm, is it? These are quite positive meaning words. Let's try for strong. But yeah, I did all of the question marks on the map because the streams had, like, we'd had several long streams of just swimming around, picking up loads of stuff. And having to sell the stuff because we were overburdened and so on and so forth. So I did all of the swimming streams. So I did all of those. Excuse me, please trigger. Another carving. Is that the word for strong again? So strong as Right, so we've seen it twice and we've just decided it must be strong. Strong as rock, I would assume. Like a mountain. A request for strength. Twitch is now shadow banning VPN users so that their chats no longer show up during a stream regardless of their intentions. Wow. It does look like an IKEA mountain, you're right. Can you really not crawl through this gap, you silly wench? This is the way it. Like, it's a tent. You can get in literally at any point. That's how tents work. Oh man. You're on the work VPN. Oh, interesting. Question. What was Rember doing out here? You keep saying that. Building his own little kingdom. Go in the tent and you'll find out. Has he got a garrison under there? Don't know. You won't find out until you go in. Tied up from the outside. My scanners do not suggest there is anyone inside. There might be robots. They're not sold. Hard to... There. What is shadow banning? Yeah, it doesn't tell you you're banned, but it, like, blocks people from seeing your communications, kind of. Oh, I just missed that.
Darkness.
Darkness. Mistress, watch your step. Oh,
An enormous pit had been cut into the rock below. It must have taken days to do. Weeks, even.
What could be down here? Yeah, I didn't know they were doing that on Twitch. I've heard about shadow banning on Reddit and stuff like that, but I've not heard of it on Twitch before. Yeah. Well, that's the shadow part of it, isn't it? That they don't tell you about it. It's so fucking stupid. It's very dark in here. Indeed, mistress. It's gonna be hard to find clues. We're gonna try. Excuse me. Can I not climb up a small ledge? Hello? As usual. And inscription. Also is a relatively new thing as well. This one is a phrase run together. These. Stones. Don't move. Do-do-do. Cojones. Yeah. Cannot, will not. Do not. I would say it's do not. These stones do not move. Equally, it might say cheese runs amok, mistress, since the carvers do not know what they were carving. True enough. I mean, how did the carvers not know what they were carving? Why wouldn't the carvers know what they were carving? Still, I'll humour him for now. Sorry. There's something over there. Some kind of machine on that platform. Good to know. Go around the other side then. Chugga 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 chugga. If we get it working though, will something terrible happen? Should I look down there first? Beware the cheese. Yes, that's what it says. Beware the cheese, the mighty cheese. So I was right, you do have a syndrome where you turn invisible sometimes. Please be careful, mistress, you are very close to the— I want to go down. Oh wait, there's a platform down here. You're gonna love this 6. Oh. This seems rickety. You could choose not to go down, mistress. Okay. I don't trust it. Not in the dark. Oh, I've got to get the lights going. Okay, I see, game. I see, you've dropped enough hints. Fine. don't see. I feel like in the light it's going to be worse because you can really see how far down it is, and you're going to crap yourself, and that's going to make the planks wobble, and then you're going to fall. Hello, test. It's weird also that it works sometimes in the other Scorpion. I wonder if it's because I've made you VIP. Maybe Rimba bought it from her. Evidently, it is a generator, mistress. Your friend Arroy most likely made it. It looks to be functional, but if we turn it on, we will give away our presence here. Should there be anyone to give it away to? Let's see now. I don't care. I want to see who comes along. Light.
Wooden walkways spiraled down, held together by ropes and luck. You could tell this place was built by Elberethians.
Rimba wasn't into quality. No wonder someone broke his arms. They look unbelievably dangerous, mistress. A pit big enough to hold an eagle. Or a ship. And yet you intend to walk into it. An eagle being the... Absolutely, of course I intend to walk into it. Hell yeah. The only way to understand a trap is to trigger it. That is possibly the stupidest thing I have ever heard, mistress. That I think 6 is on the right here. That is rogue level -1. Yeah. What's this dot? Hello, dot. Can I just jump off the edge? Look, dot. Ah, look down. How far does it go? Evidently, it is quite a drop, mistress. Whatever was being uncovered was well buried, like robots. Or an entire Empire ship. Let's go. I would crawl. Personally. Helps with the nerves. Spreads out the pressure. The walkway is extremely badly made, mistress. Typical. Are you gonna try and come with me? Look at this brave boy. Determined to die like number 4 did. Test the board. I'm not making 6 go first. This board seems weaker than the others. Will it take my weight? I would require more information. Presumably you would not be the first to cross it. I mean... I'm gonna cross. I go by the waters, I go by the waters. There we go, he's gonna be heavier. Ha! Made it! For reference, mistress, the next plank appears worse. Question. How much worse? About 60%, mistress. Since the first did not break, however, that is unhelpful information. At some point I'm gonna break my neck. I don't see how I have any choice. My choice is here across the lower plank. Oh no! Jump, girl! Bless the moons. That was a little close. Not that way then. What other way is there? I could drop down, maybe. There's sand down there. I'm sure you are aware of the flaw with that idea, mistress. Question. Is there another way down? There is only one other way down, mistress. Perhaps now we can leave? There's no way I could jump that. Maybe I can find a winch. Obviously not. Look, what's this thing hanging down here? This big ball. Can I get this big ball to drop? Oh, here we go. This plank was loose. I could probably drag it. Mistress, please. The hopper will not work under the tent canopy. Good. If you fall, you will not fly up again. Drag the plank. Hi, Garak. How you doing? Did you escape Hades yet, Medelis? That's a good point. Hades isn't the kind of game that I find easy to watch. Lay the plank, lay the plank. Haha. But I've heard it's very fun. Cross the plank. Here goes nothing. Jesus, I'm not brave enough for this. I wouldn't be able to. Easy. But there is no way for me to follow, mistress. Where? Let's stay there. You can keep watch. I will keep watch for your common sense, mistress. You have clearly dropped it somewhere. Yeah, you're gonna have a hard time finding her common sense. It's true. Can you see what's down there? Digging equipment. Now come back up. Down we go. Sliding down. You went to IKEA today and bought some cloud jam. Oh, you lucky bastard. That's the good stuff. Whatever it is, mistress. It's a fucking ship, of course. It's been down here some considerable time. I told you it would be a ship. The hole was so big it had to be. Some tools. There's another plank. Longer than the ones higher up. That's a bad thing. Will this one hold? Mistress, I beseech you, if I might remind you, if you break your leg down here, you will stay here until it heals. Cool. You'd think of something. Perhaps I could shoot a hole in the tent canopy with a scatching look? Did she really say that? Scathing look, I think you mean. Why didn't Janika use robots? It must have taken forever to excavate all this. I believe the answer is obvious, mistress. Well, 6, enlighten me. Why didn't Remba use robots? Yeah, as robots cannot keep secrets, mistress. Every robot has a master. Even you? Certainly. My area is my primary user, mistress. Indeed. And this is why we aren't taking you back up. Look, there's a fucking ladder down here. There's something here, you damn fool. I can't really see anything. Why not? I put the lights on. Piles of cloth. Are they sleeping here? No, 950 years old. Strong canvas because it sails. 6. This thing down here, it's a boat. Impossible, mistress. It's far too large to fly. Have you checked that? Evidently, it is extremely big, mistress. Based on the curvature of the hull, oh, you can say it then, 20 to 30 times the size of the Nightingale. Imagine it intact. An enormous hull. Whoa. Multiple sets of sails. How did it end up here? This is what we want. Go ahead. Fucking... She's salivating now. A wooden spar. It's the fucking mast. Inset with metal rings for ropes. No climbing up. We're never leaving. Look at you, my baby, my precious boat. I cannot imagine such a boat could be launched. The uprivers here are barely strong enough to lift the Nightingale into the sky. Well, obviously. Can I not climb up that? Really? Ow. Mistress. Really? I avoided everything and now I trip here? I tripped on something, but I'm alright. What did I trip on? Feel the ground. Whatever I tripped over, I can't find it now. Are you shitting me? Maybe the uprivers were stronger in the past? Maybe it was brought here to die. Here's what I don't understand, 6. The boat. How did Remba know it was there? Well, if we've figured stuff out from asking enough questions, maybe he did. Too, you know? Maybe he's a better fucking archaeologist than we are. That is a very good question, mistress. Maybe a robot told him. He is, after all, a roboticist. They've dug as far as they can. Don't worry about him being underneath the supports. Whoever was running this place didn't care much for safety. You sailed before, 6? I don't know, mistress. When I connect to the winches aboard the ship, they do seem to fit. I wonder if I once enjoyed sailing. I wonder if this was once your ship. Perhaps you crashed the ship into that hole you were found in. Buried yourself at high speed. I was buried the right way up, mistress. I think someone ordered me to stand still while they poured the cement around me. Sad face. Could someone order you like that? You wouldn't try to preserve yourself? I think perhaps a primary user could. I do not know. We have to keep this poor precious boy away from Miari. So you mean Miari did it? Buried you alive? No. Her predecessor. Unless you believe in the loop. Ooh. Religious talk going on now. You'll get in trouble, girl. So I want to get across here, but the plank is a bit wobbly, but I've got to... It's no upriver on this moon. That explains why the buried ship is still here. Once it landed, it could not leave. That, you think? From the damage, I would suggest that it crashed. Yeah. I wander around long enough. Is it going to give me more clues? I think I've got to go up that plank. Whatever I tripped on, I apparently crashed. So maybe there was something that I could have found. I know buried alive, but I guess he like turned off. Do you like other robots, 6? I have not spent much time with them. You have met some? A few. They have always struck me as rather predictable. Why is 6 special? Well, here goes. Break your ankle, girl. Go on. Not today. At least not on the way there. I assumed you heard the plank creaking, mistress. Ah, bits of metal. Fittings, eyelets, hooks, spare parts, and something else. Nothing. I must have been mistaken. Why am I tripping? Another generator. And there's a little bit of a ladder as well. We might want that. Turn it on. Let's see what's down here. Aha. Maybe we can find that fucking thing. Maybe we should have gone this way first. It's beautiful. Yes. We already know what's down here. Can we get up? No. Can we move this ladder so we can get down? Oh, wait. There's another dot there. Why? I have to go back now that I can see. Wow. Something else? No? But I do not have friendships with other robots, if that's what you mean. A few other robots might help you to understand yourself. Seems a bit weird. There is nothing to understand. Mistress, I do not wish to discuss this further. Really? Why not? Seems illogical. I appreciate your understanding, mistress. Thank you. I'm coming back across. Go on, just fall down. You should have used the ladder like I told you to, you silly girl. See? It's gonna force me to explore down here now. Mistress, are you alright? Look, I just sprained my ankle, it's fine. The glass pile here, it broke my fall. Yes, the one that we know about. Ah, here we go, a metal ring. Damn it. She does have... She falls... No, she's broken a couple of... Carry crystals. From... Because it's opposite of toward... From... River plants. River plants strong? Danger? Metal? Might be metals. What's this one? Teeth. Tongue. I would say teeth. From serpent's teeth. Carry crystals from serpent's teeth. Buried treasure, is it, Remember? Indeed. Is that what all this is about? Pull it open. Snakes! I peered down into a dusty, gloomy space. Mistress, please do not stick your arm in there. Maybe I can just... stick my arm in there. Mistress, there's something here. Oh, there's something here. I found something. Some kind of glass. Crystal. Another. Why would I close the hatch? There's an inscription here. Hooray! Serpent's Teeth might be the name of this place, sure. It might be one of the other. I think there's two new places to go to. The end of a line of text. Safe of. Oh, what could that be? I think my translation safe doesn't seem correct anymore. Oh no. Winds? Winds of crystals, light, starlight. Maybe starlight? Winds of starlight? That will do for now. Sounds like the name of a ship. That's an interesting conclusion. But I've never seen a ship this big. And why is the name on the mast? What do robots know, Six? When they're activated, I mean. Most things, mistress. They are unlike human children. They talk and move fluidly. Yeah. The machine learning has been kick-started, huh? The AI. Sure we can't go any further. Remark. We have to have these chats into all the remarks, but they don't know history. They don't know who built them. No, mistress. At least I do not. I want the crystals as well, but I guess we don't care. I don't think there was anything down here we could see. I'm coming back up. Mistress. What, you want me to stay down here? I'm invisible! They've shadow banned me! Hello? Come on. Point of view. Get yourself. Is there anything I can see from here that it's going to give me as a clue? Just checking. No. Just some lights that look like they're turned off even though the lights are turned on now. Cross the plank. Nice. Plank crossed. Move the plank back. Lay the plank. Good as new. You were going to make me walk the plank indeed. Cross back. Justice. I'm not going back down there again. Well, you've found everything, so why would you? Really, mistress? Probability of collapse was steadily rising. Really? And it's not now? Such a worrywart. You are such a worrywart, Robo. Buddy. Buddy. Okay, we've got lots of stuff to look at here. Dun, 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 dun. Please, don't be scared. Who are you? My name is Saya. I've been stuck here for weeks since the Ioxian left. There's enough wood here to burn for years, but I can't eat wood. She looks okay, considering she's almost stuck. The water's almost gone too. You have to take me with you. Take you where? Anywhere than here. Sad face. I am not going to take no for an answer. I can't. Well, no. Tell me what Rimba was doing here. I should just tell her. Yes, fine. Aboard your ship. Well, I don't want to go. Are you going to make me go? I've got stuff to do. No! I don't want to leave the surface of the dig site. Fuck this.